Oh, yeah. Oh, get those reps in. 50 pounds. But it packs a lot of power. What's up YouTube, Jason here with Byte My Bits, and in today's video I want to talk about a new battery sent to me for review by Power Queen. Now, if you guys are not familiar with my channel, I have recently, at least within the last year or so, dove into the whole solar panel, battery backup, etc. I kind of have this weird obsession with battery backup, mainly because I live in Kansas and tornadoes and weather and wind and stuff, and power goes out, sometimes anywhere between 2 minutes to 45 minutes, it doesn't matter. It just seems to go out a lot. Not to mention, when it comes to power conditioning, I'm actually right next to a major power line that gets struck by lightning, it seems like a lot, and that will send surges through my house. This has happened repeatedly, so that's why like UPS devices that protect against it doesn't matter. But either way, I am addicted to power. So Power Queen reached out to me and sent me one of these 25.6 volt, 100 amp hour massive battery. Now, before this battery, I actually went with, at the time, a very reasonable price set of SOK batteries. Those were 12 point whatever volts, 12.4, and I bought 2 of them because the inverter, the Sun Gold inverter setup, the inverter slash charger was a 24 volt system. So I went with these 2 batteries. I ran them in series, and so far, so good. However, that is overall just, again, a 100 amp hour setup, and I'm limited by how much I can pull from just those 2 batteries. Needless to say, the constant battle I have with my wife and the divorce has, taxed my ability to explore more things. But that does not stop me from trying to plan what I want to do in the future to expand my battery backup system. And I've seen batteries like this before. If you guys don't know or watch, his name is Will, something one or the other. It's a DIY solar guy. He reviews and kind of tears apart a ton of different batteries. I've been watching a lot of his different videos, looking at rack mounting batteries, large batteries, smaller batteries, etc. Just trying to figure out what I should be planning for in the future when I inevitably will expand on my backup battery capacity. And that's where this comes in. Yes, Power Queen did send this over for a review, so I got it for free. That does not in any way reflect my review and or my opinions today. But before I ramble on about some of my thoughts on this battery, I do want to give you some of the base specs and the basic price that you should expect getting a battery like this. Keep in mind, this is a 25.6 volt battery. I specifically requested it because the system I have set up uses a 24 volt system. So I would either have to get 2 batteries and series them together like I have right now, or I can just get 1 battery and it handles everything in one package. I like that. But anyways, to the specs. This Power Queen 25.6 volt 100 amp hour LifePal battery has a 100 amp built-in BMS system and can handle a total max wattage load of 2,560 watts. Inside, it is loaded with 8 automotive grade cells. It has a 4,000 cycle capacity before you start seeing a deterioration in the capacity, which would be like 80%, still totally usable, but 4,000 cycles before you even start to see that. Comes with a 5-year warranty, which is actually something to note because depending on the battery, sometimes you get 7 years. This is only 5. And it weighs a whopping 48 pounds. So, oh yeah, 48 pounds. I'm very weak, I'm sorry. And these batteries in particular can run a maximum of 2 in series, which would give you 48 volt system, and 4 in parallel for a total of 400 amp hours, which is 20.48 kilowatt hours worth of a capacity for a backup battery system, which is, that's pretty decent. I mean, you know, I would want like 100 kilowatt hours just because I have no idea what I'm talking about and I just think more is better. But still, 20 kilowatt hours that you could add total with just having 4 of these, that's pretty good. On the outside, it's actually a pretty simple setup. Just one big sealed box. Everything's glued. There's nothing here that you could do to take it apart unless you actually want to cut it, which Will from the DIY Power, he actually does cut these apart. I personally don't have the balls to do that because I want to use this and I do not want to risk screwing it up. So, you know, if you want to watch this video, definitely recommend it. As the basic terminals here, of course, since everything internally is wired to run at that 25.6 volts, you want to make sure whatever system you have it hooked up to or whatever device you have it hooked up to is a 24 volt system. It has a pretty basic carrying system, which based off of the research that I found, this entire setup, including the box and the carrying handles, is actually pretty common, and it seems to be kind of rebranded from other multiple brands. So it's like one major company, they have it, they use the box, they maybe reconfigure some of the internals a little bit, slap their own logo on it, and there you go. You got carrying handles and just a big box. But the thing I really like is that instead of ordering things that could possibly be coming from overseas, get extreme delays, they are actually based out of California. So if you're on the West Coast and you order something like this, you could possibly get it in 1 to 2 days. If you're on the East Coast, it could take up to 7 days. I personally received mine in 4 days, and I am in Kansas. So it's pretty good shipping. I like the fact that they're shipping out of the United States rather than having to worry about something being lost or just delayed heavily from being shipped overseas. But the biggest thing for me is going to be the cost, right? If you are like me and you have this ambition where you want to increase your battery backup as much as you can just over time, just one of those things where you don't have the money to throw all you can at the system that you really want, but you want to be able to build on top of it as you can afford it, I really like this because budget-wise, this is actually really reasonable priced. To give you an idea, I originally bought those two SOK batteries, 12 volts, 100 amp hour. You combine them, you still get 100 amp hour and 24 volts, but those batteries are $569 a pop. On top of that, you still have to go through the process of wiring them together in order to get your 24 volts. So it's not as convenient. You have to do the wires, the crimps, and all that other stuff. It's just not as convenient as one solid large battery like this is. And then you add on top of that, this thing costs $799.99. So $800. $800, almost $300 cheaper than what I originally purchased SOK batteries, which at the time were a budget battery. They probably still are. So if I want to turn around and expand my battery bank and buy 3 more of these in order to really have some pretty decent backup battery for my server rack, this is probably one of the more budget-friendly options that I could explore. So that stood out. Like, yes, I do want to review this. I want to check it out. I want you to send me the battery, but I also look at what am I going to buy down the line, because they're only going to send me one. I mean, they want to send me 3 more. Hey, go ahead, but they're only going to send me one. And at $800 a battery, that's actually not unreasonable. And I feel like I can expand this fairly easy, just a little bit at a time, and really have a solid backup battery system for my entire server rack. Now, if you want to jump into Will, the DIY solar guy video, I would definitely link that in the description. I definitely recommend it. He actually cuts this thing open. Again, I don't have the balls to do that, but he cuts it open, and his general consensus is it's built really well. The BMS is located on one of these sides, so it could cause a little bit of a fluctuation in heat where it shouldn't be, but overall, the build quality inside is pretty good. It does not come built in with the low temp charging protection, but depending on what charger you're using, you probably won't need that into the battery itself. But it does have internally welded terminals. So that means internally, this thing is built pretty solid. I'm really kind of taking what Will said at face value, because honestly, I'm not going to take the thing apart. And even if I did, for me, it'd be like opening up the car hood and being like, yep, there's an engine. It's smoking, so I think that's bad. What I did do though is some tests. Like I said, I have a SunGold Power. It's a 6,000 watt, 240 volt charger, at least from the wall, 240 volt. It can definitely support some big battery banks. And I hooked this up to it. I was able to run my server rack. It said, based off of my calculations, I should have got about 7 hours, but my server rack actually pulls more power than what I thought. So I actually got just little bit shy of 4 hours of running my server rack just off this battery. And that's pulling, you know, pretty much 15 to 20 amps AC from the wall. Another thing that I tested, and this is something that someone sent me, it's basically an air conditioning unit that you would take camping with you to cool your tent. It has a couple different options. You can either plug it into the AC and use a 24-volt converter, or you can use this handy dandy little cable they sent you, which literally is built for 24 volts, which is extremely convenient for that system. I was able to hook this up and run that thing for almost 65 hours. Meaning next time I go camping, which I don't go camping, I can run for an entire weekend the air conditioning unit in my tent without having any problems. That's just to give you an idea of how big of a battery like this can actually suit your needs, not just at home or in an RV underneath the solar conditions, but if you want to go camping, you want to be able to run a mini refrigerator, you want to be able to run some air conditioning units in your tent, whatever, this could definitely come in handy. Mainly because of how easily portable it is, only having 2 handles and not having to wire 2 batteries together. It's just, you can have a lug, you hook this thing up, and boom, you're good to go. And even though I don't have a mini fridge, or at least a 24/12/whatever camping mini fridge, I did look it up, do a little bit of calculations, and it said it should run a mini fridge for right around 50 hours. So again, if you're going camping, boom, you take that plus the AC unit. You might get like a couple nights, day, I don't know, you do the math. But being automotive grade cells with a built-in BMS already pre-wired to run 25.6 volts, easily put into a system. You can easily series them together to make a 48 volt system, and then you can add more batteries to it to give yourself up to a capacity of 400 amp hours. This, for now, is my plan for expansion at my home system. This could obviously change. I've been looking a lot at rack mounted options. Some of those look really nice with built-in circuit breakers, and they got a bunch of more fancy stuff, but those are also super expensive. And if I know me, I usually try to get the absolute most I can for the least amount of money. And for 800 bucks for a 100 amp hour 25 volt system, that to me is a really great deal. So with all that said, hooking it up to my main system, hooking it up to my little air conditioning unit, all the little things that I've done with this, I never once ran into any problems. It's just a battery. It takes charge really fast. It does not get very hot. Even when I was pushing as much voltage as I could through my inverter/charger system, it just got a little bit warm. And based off Will from the DIY Solar channel, it looks like the internals are built to last. The only downside is, like I said before, there are some other batteries that can claim up to get up to 7,000 charge cycles before you start to see a degradation in the battery. So I don't know why, the difference, or if it's even worth the extra money, but that is just something to keep in mind. Oh, hi, cat. You guys want to see magic? I'll link this in the description. This is an Amazon Sonic Blaster. If you want to get rid of annoying animals, look at that. Look at that. This thing is magical. It works on dogs so well, especially the neighbor dogs who won't shut up, but now know to shut up because they will get blasted by that thing. Sorry, that's just a diversion. So guys, if you want to check out more about this battery, definitely check out the links in the description down below. If you have any questions, comments, and or concerns, of course, leave those in the comments section below as well. As always, I want to thank you for watching, like and subscribe, and have yourself a great day.